Hi, it's been a hot diggity while, and by hot diggity while, I mean 2 weeks. Anywho, chapter 312 of Rent a Girlfriend. If you guys want to know what my predictions are, what my thoughts are regarding this chapter, check out my last video, chapter 311. I shared a lot of interesting little details that I might have forgotten by this point because, again, it's been 2 hot weeks. It wasn't hot, actually. It was really cold. It's winter. Let's get into this chapter. Without further ado, let's mosey. Minnie taking pictures, lunch. Oh my god. Oh, they skipped past that moment. Cosplay and My Girlfriend Part 3, rating 312. Ooh, I gotta use this Kazuya for those little segments, you know, where I'm just talking. It's perfect. It's adorable. Minnie is a maid. That will be 300 yen. It's my first time. Look at the poor man. Kazuya's like, God damn it. Oh, Reiji with the emphasis on the figure. Hot damn. She's so hot. I can't focus on my work at all. It is hard. Sorry, I tried to find another word, but that's all I could come up with. It's too sexy. Wait, so it's her first time wearing a bunny costume? I mean, that makes the most sense, which means it's her first time wearing bunny ears and a tail? All of a sudden, I'm starting to see her in an entirely different light. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Damn, Reiji, all right. He acts as if she's totally fine with everything, but maybe she's super embarrassed about it all deep down. That fact alone arouses me like none other. She's so hot. It's too sexy for the second time. This isn't the right amount of change. Oh, sorry.
That's what the kids call epic fail.
God, stupid me. What if she thinks I can't handle any work? Don't lose sight of your goal. Stay focused. Not if that won't mean anything if I end up losing points because of it. Still, I can't believe how good of a person she is. I doubt she wants anyone to know it's her first time, and yet she tried not to lie, specifically to me. Well, we promised not to lie. I guess good girls can be sexy too. Interesting line. Excuse me, may I take some photos of you as well? Huh? Oh, but I'm just an assistant here today. You don't do this every day. Go for it. Huh? If you say so, Minnie-chan. Is your agency cool with it? As long as I tell them a few pictures should be fine. Master, can you handle the sales for us? Well, I'm not surprised. There are customers obviously looking at Mizuhara, not just Koronomaru. Nice. Maybe I'll ask too. She has had eyes on her ever since the assembly this morning. So cute. Who's that girl? And just like Yamori-san wanted. Still, I feel like Mizuhara's being awfully obedient to Yamori-san. Like this? Yes, here I go! Whoa. Wow. I'll delve into this a little more later, but there's something enchanting about this picture. I really like how he drew it, specifically her face. It's her face that contrasts everything. Yeah, even Kazuya. Like, look at Kazuya's reaction to this image. Whoa, she's good at posing. I mean, yeah, it's her job to have a camera on her. It might actually be my first time seeing her in action like this. In this case, I think of her as an actress, but it also feels like she's a celebrity. Damn, all her poses are so natural. Proud of her creation. Oh, I love Minnie. She said it was her first time being a bunny girl. And she can be so confident in front of a camera. Damn, she's super pretty. Excuse me, I'm ready to check out. Ah!
You want to see me do it again?
I want this too. God, it's up to me to handle the sales. It's gotten so busy all of a sudden. Oh, that was surprisingly exhausting. I practically volunteered for it though. Yamori-san went to say hi to her friend. I guess Mizuhara went to the restroom. Excuse me. What's the matter? I can't seem to get my suitcase shut. Would you mind giving me a hand? You can even hop on top, really. Yeah, sure. Poor Kazuya. Oh, no, don't be stupid! I'm already decided that Mizuhara's the only one for me. This for the 300th millionth time. I love it. I love how it extends by 1 each time, but it jumps to like another fucking 100. Yay, you got it all in. I don't hang around many guys, so it's kind of nice, you know, to have a man's help. Oh, it was nothing. I seriously considered just going home without it. Gotta go, take it easy. Yeah. Whew. I'm glad I was able to help, but I had to avoid looking too hard. What are you doing? Oh, there it is. That was the thing. What are you doing? Yep, I kind of expected that. But Mizuhara! Was she watching us? I mean, I didn't do anything wrong. Oh, she said she couldn't get her suitcase closed, so she wanted a man's help. Sound like you were talking about something, though. Huh? Just that she doesn't hang around many guys, so it was a big help. That's all. Oh, there's a spread. Was she cute? Oh, interesting. So my first guess was she was asking him what he thought of her clothes. Interesting. What? Was she, huh? What? What is this? It doesn't seem like she's joking about it. Is this some kind of test? If I say that girl was cute, is Mizora gonna hate me or something? Plus she told me not to lie. What should I say? Well, yeah, I guess. It's what you expect from a cosplayer. Huh? She's not saying anything. Is that good or bad? Is that so?
I've made a terrible mistake.
Huh? What? What? Was that good? Oh, God almighty, tell me, please. Okay, interesting chapter. Okay, so first off, I found out a pretty funny thing. This girl, who is anonymous, we don't know who she is, the cosplayer who often cosplays as Chizuru cosplayed as this character. And if you guys couldn't guess, this character is a succubus. Yeah, it's very intentional how this character is being framed. At the same time, I also think it's really cute that the cosplayer who cosplayed at Reiji's stand, the cosplayer who often cosplays Chizuru, like I talked about her in the last video, go check that out. I explain in detail who she is. So it's really cute that he literally put her in manga. Also, I don't know what was going on. A lot of the Hispanic community was like convinced that that cosplayer was Reiji's wife when she's literally just a cosplayer he's supporting. They have a completely platonic relationship, but people just kept spreading that misinformation on Twitter until they actually got hit with like a community note. And it's kind of funny that Rent a Girlfriend, out of all things, got a community note, like of all, because Rent a Girlfriend like has so much misinformation. So let's go back to the beginning just really fast. There's something I wanted to explain. In my last video, I'm gonna keep calling back to it. I'm sorry. I highlight a lot of my points that show up here, shocking. The last video I explained how a core fundamental aspect of this arc roots itself in modesty and then debauchery, sexy, attractiveness, using the horny element to your benefit, whether it be involving money and stuff. This also plays directly into the theme of childhood and adulthood and of finding a balance in that. And that's the thing these characters are essentially accepting in this arc by being put in a position they are familiar with. And this is kind of important because what it's doing is deconstructing the characters. And one of the line that Kazuya says here captures that perfectly. Right here. I guess good girls can be sexy too. Immediately starts deconstructing the element of Chizuru's character. Kazuya has had an issue ever since the start of this arc, and by the start of this arc, I mean like around the 3-month time skip, where basically what Paradise did, a lot of people love to say Kazuya's character went backwards. No. He didn't go backwards. His character essentially deconstructed, fell apart. And so basically when he's putting himself back together, he's trying to look at the picture clearly. This is essentially what ends up happening oftentimes when you're suffering through depression, grief, or an existential crisis. The characters pretty much went through all three. And basically what's been happening, where he's been doing, is he's reconstructing the characters from the ground up. And you can see this in how Kazuya says when they first met after the 3-month time skip, what if we had met under different circumstances? Literally what's happening. Basically, Reiji recreated the nature of how they interact with each other from the ground up, them living together. Rental being removed as a factor, them just interacting naturally, doing things because they want to do things. In doing this, what this has done is allow the characters to see things differently. And Reiji has been doing this piece by piece. Each individual chapter, while slow, is doing something to explore this element. And a fundamental factor I want to talk about here is the removal of conflict. How conflict is not a factor in all of this, and how conflict has kind of in many ways been avoided, intentionally so, narratively. But conflict is oftentimes how we overcome things. So what Reiji's doing that's brilliant is the conflicts are internal for the characters, and that's what the cohabitation arc has been doing. It's an internal conflict that is slowly starting to become external as they learn to understand themselves and express the conflicts they want to create. Key example of the fact that conflict needs to happen but has not happened because the characters don't understand themselves, the Isekai arc. Many people, including Minnie in that chapter, We're upset that Kazuya didn't fight back against Chizuru because it seems like the right moment to do so. However, Kazuya does not fully understand himself in that scene, and neither did Chizuru. Neither of the characters fully understood their feelings and emotions, and thus they could not have a proper conflict because they are not confident in who they are. So what this arc has been doing is slowly, in my opinion, kind of leading to a conflict between the two characters where they essentially voice themselves out loud. And we got hints of this in Chizuru asking the question that she does here, but also in the past chapters in reintroducing certain elements such as Mami, such as Grandma Nagomi, such as hinting at Ruka. And I think this chapter in particular immediately made me think of Ruka. Chizuru openly asks Kazuya, was she cute? And that's an element of jealousy she doesn't usually express outwardly, essentially becoming aware of your own character. I do think this chapter is going to signal a form of change for the characters, just like the nursery arc signaled a form of change for the characters. So by the end of this, I could see Kazuya taking away something very important. It's finding a balance. It's finding a balance. Analysis and predictions in another video.
I'm a little busy at the moment!
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe, like button, the bell icon, all that fun stuff. I do have a Patreon if you'd like to support me on there. There isn't much on it at the moment, but I would appreciate the help all the same. You can follow me on Twitter, because I do have a Twitter, and that's about it. I'll see you guys later, and remember, let's mosey.